What is workplace unification? Why should companies be interested in workplace unification? And what does it mean for you? I'm going to tell you about this in one moment. And first, I am Beate Chelette, the growth architect. I am a strategic business advisor, and I do a lot of consulting in the areas of workplace unification, business development, and leadership, because you can't run a business without those three being in place. So for those of you who've been hanging around my YouTube channel, been watching my videos, you know that I have always been pretty strong about women in leadership, and done a lot of speaking and training and writing and blogging about, women in the workplace, working women, working mothers, and single moms, to really shine some awareness on the difficulties that women are experiencing in the workplace. Needless to say, there's always been a major backlash, especially from the guys, from men going their own way movement, and men who just dislike women in general, or are in a perpetual state of victimhood where they blame women for where they are or where they are not in life. So the workplace unification idea was born because I looked at how angry the tone got. And certainly Trump didn't help in the conversation of making people just like super angry with each other. Like the tone just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then we saw this whole socioeconomic movement about racism. And we see a whole other aspect of the workplace problems pop up, which is the inequality for Black and brown people. And so I looked at what's happening, and I decided that in order for us to move forward, we in life, or in the workplace, we really have two choices. We either are going to go and continue to do what's called pain point marketing or pain point conversations, where we just keep reiterating the stuff that's already hurting, or the stuff that's already unequal, and keep talking about the past, and we keep talking about how bad it is, and we keep talking about all the things that have happened up until here. Or we flip it and we say, we can't really do much about what's happened in the past. All we can do is control our present and map out the future. And so that's a decision that I made for myself and my company, the Growth Architect, because I wanted to really position this as the idea on how do we look forward and how do we address the issues in workplace unification. I mean, come on, let's be honest, guys, it's something we all can agree upon, right? Who doesn't want to have a better workplace unification? Black people, brown people, Asian people, white people, women, men, everyone else in between, transgender, LGBTQ, everyone wants workplace unification. So the reason I'm telling you this story is because I believe that there really is a fundamental decision for business owners to be made when it comes to understanding what's going on in the workplace. A lot of the discussion before I came to this term workplace unification was around, are women discriminated against? Are men unfairly victimized? Is there a, like everyone, when you really look at it, like if we just strip all of this and we just take a look at what's going on, everyone has an opinion about this. Men are feeling victimized and unfairly targeted. Women can't take it anymore. Black people say, why are you always talking about gender? It's really us with the systemic racism that we had to endure. Brown people say, now everybody's talking about Black people. Who's even talking about brown people? We don't even show up. So every particular group has some sort of a story that is hindering them to step into their full potential. If I look at workplace unification, my goal is one and one goal only, is to help your organization, to help you, if you are an employee or a team member, to understand on how to bring yourself fully in and leave sort of all these things that are really just holding you back in an old belief system. Leave that behind and step forward and do something with it. Because the opportunity right now is here. I mean, this is it. If you looked for the opportunity, a silver lining that says there's a moment for unification, for reckoning, this is now. So you have, again, you have two choices. You're either going to go and say, I'm going to re-hammer down the information again and again and again and again and say, all women are X. Or I'm going to go on the other side and I'm going to say, all men are like that. All women are like that. All Black people are like that. All Asian people are like that. We can talk about on whether intelligence is the only criteria. It's not. Emotional intelligence, as we now seeing in this prolonged crisis, is I mean, my God, how important is this right now? So my message in workplace unification to you today really is examine what you are believing in, like here deep down in your heart, and check if that's really a belief system that you truly are experiencing. Or are you like, and I always call this the USB port that's being, uploaded in the back of your head that, programs your belief system? Or are you just rerunning that program again and again and again, rejecting any new information because you're so caught up in that story of victimization that you find yourself in? Because if you are not achieving your potential, and if you're not making the impact that you came here to do, then you could very likely be in a victim role. So workplace unification matters right now. And on whether you are a team member, an employee, a business owner, or you're a leader in an organization, workplace unification is the single most important topic right now that you want to get your head around, and you want to be a part of the solution. Because let me tell you, it's always so much nicer and so much better to be part of a solution than being part of the problem. So write your own story and make sure that as you progress in your career and you move ahead, that you lift as many people with you as you can, because that is true workplace unification. I hope this helps you a little bit to understand what some of the stuff is that's going on in the workplace around DEI. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. This is Beate Chelette, the Growth Architect.